I hope you enjoyed your dinner tonight. Thank you to the Beau Rivage for all that you did to help make this tonight a success. Thank you again to our sponsors, donors, and friends who make evenings like this possible. Your generosity does more than support scholarship. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and changes lives. Again, tonight's theme is Circus of Dreams, and every circus needs a ringmaster. But tonight, the real stars of the show are not lions or trapeze artists. The real stars are students. I love this part of the program and that we have added this because listening to the students and hearing their stories is what it's all about. I'm the Vice President of Marketing at Memorial Health System, and telling stories really gets the point across in terms of the passion and the behind the scenes why as to why things happen. So instead of juggling acts and tightrope walkers, we thought we would introduce you to something even more exciting, the future leaders of our community. In just a moment, you're going to hear from 3 remarkable students whose lives have been impacted by the support of this room. They will each introduce themselves and share a little about their journey at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Their stories are the reason we gather each year. They remind us that when we invest in education, we invest in dreams that are just beginning to take flight. Let's welcome them now. Let's just start with introductions. And tell everybody what you're majoring in, who you are, and why you chose your major.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. My name is Tucker Polk. I'm from Hurley, Mississippi, and I go to the JC campus over in Jackson County, and there we go. I'm a business admin management major. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. A reason that I chose Gulf Coast, at least, or one of the biggest things for me, was because it is local, it is affordable, and everyone there is just so family-oriented and friendly to us, and they support us so well.
Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. Anaya?
Hey everyone, my name's Anaya Jones, and I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi. I graduated from Harrison Central High School in Mississippi Gulf Coast last year, class of 2025. I am now a level 2 nursing student at Mississippi Gulf Coast, and I chose nursing because I just like helping people. I think it kind of chose me. Like, growing up, I was always helping my grandparents out with my great-grandparents, so I just kind of, picked nursing. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give her a round of applause.
Hey y'all, my name is Timothy Deal, and I'm from Hurley, Mississippi. I am studying mechanical engineering at the Jackson County campus. The reason I chose mechanical engineering is because I've always loved working on small engines and problem solving, trying to find a problem to an issue. So I just feel like that correlates to my major that I chose.
Thank you. So Tucker, in the circus, there's always a moment when the spotlight finds the performer in the center of the ring. What has been a moment at Gulf Coast when you realized you were exactly where you were supposed to be?
Exactly where I was supposed to be. Let's see. So, unlike a lot of people, or at least like a lot of people, my journey to Gulf Coast was that of it's right down the road. A fun thing about me is that I'm apparently a 4th generation Mississippi Gulf Coast soon-to-be graduate, and I'm really proud about that. And with that came the fact of Gulf Coast has supported my family for years without me even knowing it. Up until yesterday when I asked my mom, and she said, my great-grandma was a nurse, my grandpa was an electrical engineer, and then she got her MBA all the way through there, and now it's me, my turn, and my sister. But the thing that I did, and I came into Gulf Coast, the first thing I wanted to do was meet people, and I wanted to build connections, and I wanted to do the dream of Gulf Coast and live out in college. The biggest thing that I found was that if you ask for every single position and you join every single club, they will have you do a lot. And so I found myself in a little bit of every single circle on campus and meeting all kinds of people, whether they were brand new students, whether they were students that were about to graduate, whether they were admins or people that run the place, right? I got to meet them all, and I got to say, hi, my name is Tucker, and this is what I like to do. I like people. I love doing this. And that turned me into leadership, and I joined the reflections team and SGA, PTK, honors, all of that. Well, it's kind of a sad thing to say, too. I think the time that I felt the spotlight on me and I realized that I was exactly in the right place wasn't when I was in the middle of the teams, in the middle of the meetings, in the middle of homecoming, which was amazing. If you missed it, you need to go next year. Yeah. The time that I really felt 100% at peace was last December when I had my last full day on campus now I'm an online student, but I was able to stand right there and turn around and say, oh my goodness, look at all that I have lived and look at all that Gulf Coast has done for me and the people that I've met and the connections that I've made that are even in this room, that I was able to say, wow, I couldn't have made a better choice.
That's right. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. I'm so proud to hear that story. Anaya, the big top is where people get to showcase their many talents. What is a talent or something you discovered about yourself during your time at Gulf Coast?
I wouldn't say it's a talent. I would say it was just something like that I just really noticed about myself since being at Gulf Coast. Everyone goes through things. I mean, childhood, teenage, you go through stuff. So, my senior year of high school and my sophomore year at Mississippi Gulf Coast College, my cousin passed away. And we were my parents and my parents and their siblings, they raised us like siblings. So we were very close in age. So it was like I lost my brother. So, in the midst of everything, he didn't pass yet, so they flew him to Mobile, and we all went to Mobile. And in the midst of all that, guess what I'm doing? I had 2 assignments due for one of my classes, and I thought to just this is going on, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do nothing. But I just went, I sat in the corner, and I did those assignments. I turned them in, and my teacher didn't even know what was going on. She didn't have any clue. So it was all over the news of what was going on. So I kind of just screenshotted, what was on the news, forwarded to all my teachers, and they were very supportive. But I just realized that I was very resilient in that moment because it's what person is going to be sitting there? Your brother's in the hospital. At this point, we're still waiting to hear, if he made it or, it's a waiting game. So just sitting outside, just waiting, and I'm in the midst of all of that, I'm doing work. So it was kind of who do you know would be doing something like that? So I just say that to say, I feel like I was very resilient for that. And of course, I've done a lot of other things that I would say, but that moment just, when I thought back on it, I was like, that moment really it really spoke to me. So thank you.
Thank you for that story. Now, you said you were a nursing major, right? Okay, well, we're going to be fighting for you at Memorial, so the Singer River people, y'all stay away from her. Thank you so much. All right, Tim, when you graduate from Gulf Coast, what is the dream you are working forward to?
So the dream for me after Gulf Coast would be to transfer to Mississippi State University, where I will get my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. After that, I plan to land a good job at one of the many great companies that the coast has to offer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Such as Chevron.
Well, I know somebody from Chevron. Katerine, you gonna? Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're gonna connect y'all after this. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? After you do that, where do you see yourself?
Man, it's kind of hard to tell where I would see myself in 5 years because God is so unpredictable. But in 5 years, I would just see myself with as I said, a steady job, a good career for my family, because that's probably the thing that brings me the most happiness in life, because I'm a very family-oriented guy. So I feel like just a great company or a great job for my family where I can support them and just be there for them.
Fantastic. Anaya, what about you?
5 years, I see myself probably traveling with the nursing. if not already back in school, going back to school, because CRNA is the end goal for me. So I'll just be ultimately working towards that.
Okay, fantastic. And Tucker?
Let's see. All right, let's go. All right, so 5 years from now, I would say I would love to stay on the coast. I love everything about here, the industry, the people, all of it, right? Specifically, I want to continue and wind up with my MBA, work really hard for that, and find some kind of role in administration or HR, something like that, to where I can work with people, to where I can recruit, to where I can do maybe something like this, maybe something like you asking the questions.
Absolutely.
Who knows, right?
Yes, come on. I'll connect you. I love that. Thank you, Tucker. Let's give him a round of applause. So many of the people in this room support the scholarships that help students attend Gulf Coast. What would you like to say to the donors here tonight?
Something that I would love to say to all the donors and everyone here, at least, is shining not the spotlight on us right now, but put it back out into the audience and into the classrooms, to where every single one of the administrators is right now, and they work so hard for us. We don't make it easy. None of us will. None of us do. But it is everything about Gulf Coast that just screams, we are all about the students. It is shown in our awards that we win, in our competitions that we absolutely smoke people in. It is our complete and utter urge to win, to love, and to just take every student in, no matter what, to give them the scholarships, to give them the ability to say, we're going to let you do whatever it is that you want, dream big, and we will be there right beside you. And that is shown in our administrators, in Dr. Graham, and all the people that I've seen love me through all of it. And so thank you for me and for all the students.
I just want to say thank you so much, because nursing school is really expensive. Like, I don't have, it really is. I don't have $6,000 a semester just lying around, just, hey, here you go. So it really did take a financial burden off of me and my parents, and I'm just really thankful for that. Thank y'all.
I just want to say thank y'all for coming out tonight and making opportunities like this possible. The support you showed to our school and our students does not go unnoticed, and we really appreciate it, so thank y'all.
And I want to thank you. As someone who struggled to get through college, it took me about 8 years. I worked 2 or 3 jobs. I had a newborn child. And if I had some type of financial supplement, I know that I would have been as successful as you all. And making sure that we take care of you and take care of the incoming students the way that Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College does. Every one of you makes that possible. So let's give them another round of applause, and we appreciate you for doing this. Thanks so much.